So I got this 40-inch saucer swing from Play Wild, and it's pretty fun. I built a frame for this to be in my backyard because I don't really have a tree to hang it from, but I think the kids are gonna love it.
Hey, when is it my turn?
So we're going to start off with, I've got 10-foot 4x4 here, and there are going to be 4 of these. That's going to make an A-frame, well, kind of an A-frame crisscrossing, almost like a teepee. I'm going to start off by cutting a 30-degree angle for the foot itself, and basically I just want to barely cut off the end. Not terribly worried about how long this ends up totally, just as long as the next measurement matches up. So now we're going to do a 30-degree angle on this. And then we're going to do an opposite 30-degree angle to cut half laps. And we want those to be 95 3/4 inches away from the tip of the foot. So I'm going to be cutting away a section here, and like I said, I'm going to do half laps. So I'm actually going to use the stop feature on here, so I only cut halfway through the material. Now I'll pull it out here, you'll see it stops, and I've got this thing set to where it only cuts halfway through the material. Therefore I can make those half lap joints using just the miter saw itself. And being that I'm going to take away a good amount of material through here, I'm going to sneak up on this measurement. So I know I'm going to miss it the first time, and I'm just going to come in and slowly catch up to it. Now that I have that cut, that's going to be the bottom of where the other leg is going to match up. Now I need to cut as thick as the material is, so I've got an old 4x4 here that I'm going to use as my measurement. I'm just going to kind of put that up as if it was going in there and put a mark on this side. So now I need to cut away all this material in between here and then finally cut that final line, and then we'll knock away all this interior parts. Now we'll be able to just chip this away. It actually breaks away pretty easy. All right, so now I've got 2 of these legs. With these half laps, theoretically, they should just slip right on down. About like that. Okay, so what I want this to do is actually have a notch, once again, fitting down into the A-frame. So I want that to happen about 3 inches from the end here. I'm gonna mark around 3 inches and give myself a nice little straight mark. This I'm going to do using a circular saw because this is 5.5 inches tall, and this saw will end up leaving such a round curve on there, it's too much to clean up. This will at least be a straight cut all the way through. Okay, so there we go. You got a 1-inch little slot here that will fit into the grooves that we cut for this to settle into. Okay, so this is either totally going to work or be really entertaining for you guys. Okay, so this brace is going to be cut at a 30-degree angle. To start off, we just need to cut the end off. Okay, so this brace, I want it to be 24 inches from this edge to the same edge. So I'm going to flip it. Now it's going to give us our two 30-degree angles, and I want this one to be 24 inches away. Just under 20 inches from this corner on both sides. Now, essentially, I want this thing to fit flat on this side over here as much as possible. And then just below the top edge up here. So I'm going to get this one started. And then pre-drill the rest. So what I'm going to use to hold these swings are these eye bolts, and I'm going to bury them in just a little bit so they'll hang out just a little past here. Plus the drill bit I have for the 1/2-inch pieces is shorter than the full 5.5 inches. So we're going to bury that in probably about 1/2 inch so it sticks out just a little bit, and that's where those are going to go. So I got this swing. It's actually from Play Wild. They got some pretty cool stuff on their website. I have to put a link down in the description below for this company here. They got some pretty cool stuff. So the swing is made of this fabric. It's like an interwoven. Basically, it's like the material you would see in a trampoline. So very strong. And then the outer webbing, this will actually go through the outer webbing. It's got a nice cushion around the metal, but basically the support is all in this metal. So we're gonna feed these through each of these quarters. I like that they cover up even at each intersection. Now the rope that comes with it actually comes with, I believe, 2 ropes. I haven't taken these apart yet, but I believe these are 2 separate ropes. Yeah, so there's one, and that'll be for one side, and then the other for the other side. I just want to get it far enough that I see some threads. That'll hold into place. Now I want these things to not be all twisted. Now I'll come back and tighten this up a little bit more. I'm going to suspect that this cord is going to have still a little twist in it, and being loose, it might actually remove that twist. Whereas if I tighten it up, it's not going to have that opportunity. So the way this is designed, it clinches, so you can actually do an adjustment here. And we're gonna raise this up. My goal is to get this thing right at about a foot, maybe even upwards to 15 or 18 inches off the ground. Okay, so as I had mentioned before, I've also got the center swing, which is why we put the center one in here as well. And it's pretty simple to change that out. We're actually gonna link up here. And we're gonna take this link out and link it up here. Put these 2 links together. And then link this guy right up here. And now this can rotate. Yeah, that could get you sick. Kids are gonna love it.